What's up, people? Today I want to talk about linear drumming and how maybe you can take linear drumming to another level just by being a bit more creative, specifically by adding doubles. Okay, what is linear drumming? Linear drumming is a drum kit playing style in which no drum, cymbal, or other drum component hits simultaneously. Unlike other forms of timekeeping and fills, there is no layering of parts. Now let's talk about this 16th note linear drumming pattern. Okay, this pattern is basically bass, snare, snare, bass, snare, 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 bass, snare, snare, bass, snare, 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 snare. Now, the sticking patterns are bass, right, left, bass, right, left, right, left, bass, right, left, bass, right, left, right, left. Now, let's head to the drum set to see how this sounds. Don't forget to make use of the slowdown function on YouTube at the bottom right corner of the screen so that you can practice with me at your comfortable tempo. Now remember the sticking pattern: bass, snare, snare, bass, snare, 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 snare. Now let's play this at a tempo of 100 BPM to see how that sounds. Now let's take what we just did and add dynamics to that whole element. You goes the EN of the first beat, you goes the EN of the second beat, you goes the EN of the third beat, and you ghost the EN of the fourth beat. Meaning to say, your bass goes, bass, snare, accent, goes, bass, goes, bass, snare, accent, goes. The sticking pattern remains the same. Let's go to the drum set to see how this sounds. Now remember, everything remains the same. The only difference, you're adding accents and ghost notes. Now let's play this with a tempo of 100 BPM to see how that sounds. Now let's take what we just did and bring it to another level just by taking your right hand and playing the hi-hat on the E of the first beat, the N of the second beat, the E of the third beat, and the N of the fourth beat. Everything remains the same. The only difference is your hi-hat is being played again on the E of the first beat, on the N of the second beat, the E of the third beat, and the N of the fourth beat. Now let's go to the drum set to see how this sounds. Okay, everything remains the same. Accents and ghost notes included. The only difference, your right hand is on the hi-hat, except for the accent on the backbeat on 2 and 4. Now let's play this with a tempo of 100 BPM to see how that sounds. Now let's take this 16th note linear drumming pattern and bring it to the 32nd note realm, alright? Just by doubling everything except the backbeat on the 2 and the 4. Again, double every single 16th note except the backbeat on the 2 and the 4. And because you're doubling everything, you're bringing this 16th note linear drumming pattern to the 32nd note linear drumming pattern. Now let's go to the drum set to see how this sounds. It is really important to make use of the slowdown function to help you practice this groove. So let's go.
Okay, remember, double every 16th note except the backbeat. Now let's play this with a tempo of 100 BPM to see how this sounds.
Alright people, let's get a bit more creative. As you can see here, for the first measure, we are playing the same thing. For the second measure, we are playing the same thing. But on the third measure, we are playing this. Sort of a loop kind of feel. A bass, bass, hi-hat, ghost, ghost, 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 bass, bass, ghost, ghost, bass, bass, ghost, ghost, and we do that for the fourth measure, and we come back to what we did in the first measure, and we keep doing that. Now let's hit the drum set to see how that sounds. Don't forget to make use of the slowdown function on the bottom right hand corner of the screen to facilitate your practice in this 32nd note linear drumming pattern.
Okay, everything remains the same except for measures 3 and 4. Let's play measures 3 and 4. Now let's play measures 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's play this at a tempo of 100 BPM to see how that sounds. Now, if you have heard of my band called COEN, album titled Remnants of Yesterday, on the second track called The Craven, there is a drum intro in which I use this concept over a time signature of 5/8. I'll leave the link of the song in the description below. See whether you can figure this one out.
Alright people, that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section to let me know how this video has helped you in one way or another. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till the next time, take care guys. It is based. Now let's talk about this 16th note linear drumming. Don't forget to use the slowdown function on the bottom right of this YouTube screen, just by adding dynamics to the end. Meaning to say, everything remains the same. Now let's take your 16th note. The third measure we play this bass, bass, hi-hat, hi-hat, ghost, ghost, bass, bass, 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 ghost, ghost, bass, bass, ghost, ghost, bass, bass, right, right, left, left, 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 bass, bass, left, left, bass, bass, left, left, and we go back to the first measure, the ghost, ghost, bass, bass, hi. Alright people, that's it for this lesson. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section. Till the next time, don't forget to subscribe. Till the next time,